Good morning and welcome to the podcast. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. And as we have just finished pondering Christ and his mission and how he comes to save us, I have a little visualization for you to kind of springboard off of that. It's a visualization about letting stuff go. So I want you to imagine, kind of create a little list in your head of all the things that are weighing on you right now. It could be as general as stress, but hopefully you'll get a little bit more specific. That, excuse me, that if there's something that's causing you pain, that you'll list that. If there's something that you need to forgive yourself for, that you'll list that. Just imagine some of the different pains and difficulties that are weighing you down right now. And I want you to imagine that you've got a bunch of rocks and that you write those different things that are weighing you down on each of those rocks. And, if you need to imagine a boulder, imagine a boulder. And if it's just that pebble in your shoe that is just irritating the heck out of you, then imagine it as that size of a stone. So take just a minute and imagine writing those different things that are bothering you on the different rocks that are gathered around you. And so then with those rocks, I want you to imagine that you're on a path and the Savior is walking with you, and you've come to this kind of little pile in your path of these rocks, and you'd like for them to be out of the way so that you can make some progress. And one by one, you just pick up those little rocks, and I want you to imagine picking it up and saying, oh, this is the time that I blank and I still haven't forgiven myself. And hand it to the Savior. And I want you to imagine him smiling at you with the most beautiful smile as he takes this rock from you so that you don't have to deal with it anymore. It's no longer in your way. And then pick up that next rock. Oh, this is the fear of blank that's been weighing me down, and hand it to the Savior. So one by one, imagine going through those boulders and tiny little rocks that have been bothering you, irritating you, blocking your way, weighing you down. Those are all things that these emotions can do. So I want you to imagine going through each of these. Take the time and actually imagine handing the Savior each of these things. And then I want you to imagine having a path before you that's nice and clear and open. You're ready to move forward. Your way is no longer impeded by these different things that you have labeled and given to the Savior. And so now, with your path clear and open, what would you like to progress towards? Do you want to do something? Do you want to be somewhere? Do you want to become a better version of yourself? Imagine what now having the space to move forward on this path can lead you to. And tell that to the Savior and ask him if he will come and walk that path with you. And I want you to pause. We've talked about practicing emotions, how you don't need something from the outside to create an emotion for you. So I want you to pause and I want you to feel the excitement and the joy of having a clear path and being able to move towards this destination that you envision for yourself. And how beautiful it is to have the Savior along with you. So this week, I would encourage you, when you're feeling discouraged, to take a minute to label some rocks and give them to the Savior and tell him where you're going now that your path is clear, and invite him to come along with you. And maybe it's something that you can see way down the road, a really big goal that's going to take a long time to reach. Or maybe it's just what you see for today with a nice, clear, open path. Who are you going to be today? What are you going to do today? And tell the Savior and invite him to come along with you. Remember that joyful, peaceful feeling of having that clear path before you and the perfect companion to walk alongside you. And keep doing that exercise this week and see what it can do for you. So I hope you have a wonderful day today, and we'll see you next time.